jar. I'll just take the beans out of the jar if they've been used twice, if they've been extracted twice, and put a big pan, a big cookie sheet or a baking sheet, and just put the beans in the sugar, and then every day just kind of stir it. It helps to put a piece of parchment on the bottom so that you can lift and you don't have it get stuck to the metal. And then I just kind of toss it. Now we live in a dry climate, so for me it's pretty easy to dry.
And I like your tip of when you like have emptied the jar and there's like just some caviar and stuff stuck to the bottom of the jar to add some sugar there.
Yeah,
I think that's really smart.
Stir it around, and then dump that sugar out onto the rest of your dehydrating beans and toss it together. And then you've got the flavor from the caviar, the leftovers, and even just a little bit of vanilla in the bottom.
Yeah, the extract, yeah.
And then you've got the extra beans that are going to dry in your sugar too.
And by leaving it out on the counter and stirring it regularly,
it turns into, it feels a little bit like brown sugar. It's soft and it doesn't dry into hard clumps. If you do it that way.
How long do you need to dry it out for it to work out like that?
It only took a few days, maybe a week, until I got ready to pick the beans out. Well, then I would just throw it back in that empty jar.
Yeah.
And when it was dry enough, when I felt like it was dry enough.
Well, cool.
And then occasionally you might have to still go in there with a knife or something and loosen it up, but usually it stays pretty good. This is my downstairs cellar. I'm storing my vanilla sugar up here with my bottle of vodka, both of which don't have to stay warm. Can you see the beans in there? The sugar was dried out with the beans before I sealed it up. And then I just sealed it up in this half-gallon jar. And when I need it, I can take some out and then I can seal it again. My husband has to have vanilla sugar.
He keeps it right on the table.
Right on the kitchen table. And he's got to put that in his cereal and his mush and stuff like that.
Yum.
It got so dry and clumpy that I ended up putting it back in the blender. So this is actually like powdered sugar texture.
It is, yeah, because you
Because I blended it.
Yeah.
Because it had some clumps in it.
Yeah. Although our friend Jamie says that her kids eat the clumps. That's their favorite parts. That's their candy.
Yeah, that would be really delicious.
So, to each their own. Well, those are some really awesome tips.